Is that my blue kyanite helps me speak my truth today? That I get a very important message across. It's not too often that I get on social media platforms to express my views on the world or my opinions or stuff like that. I try to stick to, you know, happy posts, joyful posts, things that show me being creative or, me being humorous or finding a joke that's funny or me posting about, the quality time that I spend with all my friends. And, this is the place for that. But I feel like right now I have to I feel like I need to speak up on some things that have been going on. And I feel like I had the platform to do that. And my audience is diverse enough to, you know, take in what I'm saying and understand where I'm coming from. My intention for this post is to not only inform people, but do my best to relate to as many people as possible because I feel like we are all one. And if we all understand what one person is saying and we can relate to one thing that one person is saying, it can change somebody's life. And what I'm saying right now is that there's so much going on in the world right now, and there's so much confusion and so much, I feel like it's the Tower of Babylon. You know, it's like a lot of misunderstanding going on. It's the people with influence having messages and trying to relate to people that they lost, reality with. These people with millions of dollars are trying to relate to somebody that doesn't have $1 million at all, and these messages are coming off as confusing and like coming off as like, dude, you're crazy, because they're not able to relate anymore. And not to say that income, really determines the understanding of what you will get from it, like the influence, but it does play a part because it's man-made. And the fact that, we're not able to communicate based on how much money we have, it shows that, this material thing is really separating us. And, we all go back to the basics when it comes to things. And the way that we communicate is by, sharing culture, sharing what we do on our pastime, relating to things that we're going through. We're going through a recession at the moment. There's so many people that are doing their best, including myself. And everything's not perfect, but I'm maintaining and, continue to have peace within myself, and that doesn't cost a thing. All right, so we're going to talk about culture later, but at the moment, we are all in this race, this system, this nation, and yeah, we have to live life. The way that our society is built off of capitalists, whoever has the most money. And that's been the rule, I would say, who has the most influence. But what's like, you have people that have billions of dollars trying to make decisions for people that are on welfare. You know what I'm saying? It's like a totally different point of view, like different perspectives. You got people that don't have, and you have people that have a shit ton. And what I can say about in this present time that we're in, everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to be famous. I live in Los Angeles. People move here so they can become those things. That's their dream. And, peace and joy ain't a part of it. They forget about that, and they feel like the money is going to change everything. And I feel like that's what the celebrity's been trying to tell us. They have the influence. They didn't already been through I thought money was going to change everything, when it doesn't. It's still folks that's dealing with, traumatic experiences and, different traumas and stuff like that. And they got all this money and they still not happy, and they trying to tell us that, but it's impossible for them to relate to us, because it's like, bro, you got all this money and I'm still over here struggling to pay rent. You know what I'm saying? So how am I listening to you when I got to feed my kids? But let's talk about that wage gap, and that relatability. That's definitely an issue, and that's an issue with something that was man-made. This money was man-made. Inflation keeps going up because people are becoming more ambitious. People are becoming more money hungry. And it's like, it's driving things up. It's creating a demand that's, You know, I don't even understand it. Like, the economy is, that's why we in a recession right now that I think about it. It's like, it's so many people that already have shit, wanting more, and then it ain't for somebody that wants something, they can't have it because they can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like but to the point. And I truly do believe that there's a balance to everything. Like, to somebody's ego, you can flip that and be more positive about something. There's such thing as a healthy ego, a healthy ambition, you know, positive intentions and stuff like that. I don't know anybody's intentions when they do things, but I do pay attention to how, when I do things, it makes other people feel. That's what I pay attention to the most, because, you know, when it comes to relating to people, you don't want to make people feel like they're less than. You want to make them feel like they have somebody to relate to. Like, oh, snap, you know, he going through something. Oh, I can relate to that, you know. Let me see how I got through that. I'm going to share how I got through something so I can help somebody else. But I feel like now it's just like you fend for yourself. I ain't got to talk about, I'm above that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it should not be. So with all that being said, if you are who you say you are, if you truly believe that you're the best, then you would act like it. You don't have to, you know, tell the whole world who you are. You know, that's not a healthy ego. You know, my ego, I keep it on control. I keep under control. You know, I have confidence. I exude positive energy. I am a vibration. My voice is soothing. I say nothing but positive things to myself because I truly believe it. And then if you really love yourself, you know, people recognize that. People notice when somebody else loves themselves, and that attracts people. You know what I'm saying? If you're a negative person, then people can feel that. If you don't have confidence, people can see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people pay attention to how you make them feel. If you're feeling all uncomfortable, you making somebody else feel uncomfortable. But if you're confident and comfortable with yourself, you're gonna have people feeling comfortable around you. And yeah, money ain't gonna fill in any of those voids. It's something you gotta naturally have. You know, money can't buy a lot of things. Money only bought me the things that I wanted, not the things that I needed. So, with that being said, y'all have a good night, a good evening. I pray that my message is understood and comprehended in the way that I intended. And if somebody has a question, you know, feel free to hit me up. You know, I'm not like I said, I don't see myself as a leader. I just lead by example. You know, I do my best.